friends, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Melissa or Missa. Welcome. Today, as you can see with the title, I'm going to do my makeup as I would in real life. So I feel like there's like the YouTube Melissa and the Instagram Melissa that's like cake face galore. And by the way, I'm only talking about base makeup. Eyes can be crazy or pared down, doesn't matter. I'll just talk about base makeup. And I feel like my online-ness is way more like experimental and fun and cake face and like poof in your face makeup, whereas in real life I like to look a bit more natural, a bit more like less caked on, less cake face. And I just feel like it looks better in person, and I've had quite a few compliments recently from people who've met me for the first time in person and said, oh man, your skin actually looks really nice in person. I thought it would be really heavy from watching your videos, but actually it looks so good. So I thought I would do my makeup as I would in real life. I'm actually going out tonight. I'm going to a party and I'm really excited. I'm already in my party dress. I'm all ready, got my funky hairstyle going on, got my makeup done, and I'm excited. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do how I would actually be out in public and not like cake face Melissa. So if you want to see how I do all this base and make it, I feel like really flawless and beautiful but not heavy, and long lasting, and also we'll see it in natural light, then please just do keep on watching. Okay, let's begin. I've got most of my eye makeup done. This will get bigger and like better when my base is on. And I've already moisturised with my favourite Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I took this with me to Ireland and everyone that tried it adored it. Everyone like wanted to buy it. I know Daniela really wants it, Tia now does. Anyway, it's really good, it's very expensive, but I do feel like all of my makeup sits better on top of it. So it's probably like the nicest moisturiser I have, to be quite honest. And then my second step, once I've let that soak in for like half an hour, is my Benefit Porefessional. I pretty much always use this now. And I take like a wee glob of it and it goes on my nose and then on my cheeks here and then a tiny bit on my chin. I basically try and leave my forehead clear of anything except a tiny bit of makeup and moisturiser, because I've got wrinkles up there, and the more makeup you put on wrinkles, I feel like the more obvious they are. Like, they're not terrible, but my Botox didn't last very long, did it? I remember that when I got Botox. The amount of people that unsubscribed to me because I had Botox. I wonder if people will prefer me in this makeup or if they'll prefer me in my like more cake facey YouTube makeup. We'll see. I'm very warm. Ooh. Bit of shoulder action for you there. We're topless, but it's alright, you know? Pay no heed. For foundation, I've got so many that I like and adore that it doesn't really matter what one I pick. Like, on me, makeup does stay on really well. Like I said, I've got like normal skin. Like, I even asked Daniela when she was looking at me, I was like, what skin type do I have? And she said very normal. So yeah, that's what I have, very normal skin. But I'm gonna pick my Ciate Extraordinary foundation. I just love the coverage and I love the glow and just the formula. This is in the shade 101N Porcelain. Probably like my perfect shade, but ever so slightly too dark in winter. Sorry, sausage is attacking the curtain. Stop it, sausage! I'm gonna take just a teeny tiny bit on my, it's my makeup, it's not my makeup forever, it's my It Cosmetics brush. And mainly focus it around there and then just pat it out. It's actually a bit too much and a wee tiny bit on my forehead. I do put a wee bit there, but overall I don't need it there because I've got a fringe which kind of covers it, and I'd rather not put too much makeup there anyway. And I don't go directly under my eye because I'm going to be putting concealer on, and it's something that actually Elena said to me once. She was like, why'd you put foundation so high up under your eyes when you're going to put concealer on anyway? And it just stuck with me because I don't actually need it there. So my skin does look overall more evened out and a bit better. I look a bit ghostly. I always do that when you have a black smoky eye. It's just my go-to for like a party or a night out. It's just so easy and fast for me. I use my mini, is it here? Yeah, my mini Xenon, by the way. So that's a real small amount of foundation. Like, usually in the past I would do like 3 pumps on my face. You just don't need that much. But I'm going to add a bit more coverage with concealer, and it won't be a surprise that my favourite is Too Faced born this way. A lot of these products will be high-end products because it's just how I prefer to do my base. But my last video was all drugstore, so a wee bit of concealer in the bags. And then I always have to put it here because I get like a white mustache area and it's really annoying. Tiny bit here and then down the nose. I'd rather use a much smaller amount of foundation and a wee bit more concealer. Just because concealer offers more coverage and foundation is just good for kind of evening out. I mean, I'm not a makeup artist, so I just do what I find works for me quite well. I'm still using my brush, even up around my eyes. But I will go in with a sponge just to even everything out because sometimes a brush can leave like bits that just don't look quite perfectly blended, but when I go in my sponge it will help to take off any excess. Just don't like to look heavy and caked when I'm actually out and about. I love it for a YouTube video and for Instagram because I just think it looks really flawless and like just cooler, but in actual real life it's just not my thing. Cannot get into that wee crevice of this brush, can I? That brush is just a game changer. And then this is just my colour drain sponge, which is the bee's knees. It is the absolute tits and I couldn't live without it. Gorgeous. Obviously, by the way, this kind of thing that I'm doing, like makeup that I actually wear in real life, it doesn't apply to the eye makeup. Like, I will go wild with my eye makeup still. Like gems and glitter and huge shapes and stuff, like I'll still go out like that. But this is just like base. I'm going to do some faux freckles. Bear with. I just love faux freckles. I do them pretty much every day. Especially when my makeup is less heavy. Because that's when you would actually see someone's freckles. Is when they're not wearing like a heap of makeup. So this is the Colourpop one. I don't know if I said that. The lighter one. I feel like the lighter one just looks better. I'll show you my skin up close, but just remember I do have my studio lights on, so don't look at my lips. So you can still see like redness through my skin, like my little spots and stuff. It always goes a bit yellowy for some reason when it's zoomed in. And like slight blemishes and stuff, but that's it on my forehead. As little as possible, really. It's like my skin doesn't look perfect by any means, it just looks more perfected. Why is it still yellow? So I'm going to take a wee bit of cream bronzer. I still love my Primark cream bronzer, but I'm going to use my XX one. It's a gorgeous formula, but it's quite sheer as well. So I never put it on and think, oh gosh, I've gone ham, like my NARS one or my ABH one. Like, they can be a bit too much sometimes. Whereas this one I feel is very buildable. And I just want a wee base for my bronzer that I'm going to put on later. I like to put cream bronzer over my nose where my freckles are. See what I mean? It's just like, I could build this up a lot darker. This is the shade Inspire. It's like you can make it more intense or you can have it really sheer, which is why I like it a lot. And actually reach for it like over my ABH one and stuff because it can be intense. They're gorgeous, gorgeous products though, but I think it can be a bit intense. Okay, now I do set with powder because I just find my makeup lasts really well with powder, but I'm going to use like maybe different ones. So I won't use loose powder under my eyes. I'll use my number 7 Airbrush Away translucent finishing powder. I had number 7 like not rebranded, but are they like redoing their packaging? Because me and Tia were trying to find this for Tia to buy in like every Boots in Ireland and we just couldn't find it. I'm using my sponge, obviously. Put that into my nose crevices. And also, because I'll be wearing a mask, I'm going to put it on the tip of my nose. And just up it, because that's where like a mask always rubs makeup off people. Into the smile lines. Beautiful. And then I'm going to use my baby, my MAC Studio Fix. So this powder does offer a wee bit of coverage. You can use it as a foundation, but I just think it helps even out my skin and also sets it in place. And then I've got a high neck dress on. Like, maybe I'll show you the whole outfit. So I'll just take it down my neck and on my jaw so that everything matches. I'll just get, I think this is a clean brush, and just go under my eyes. Make sure I've not got too much powder sitting there. Now it's the job of the setting spray, just to soak up any loose powder. Oh, I've got so many. If I'm honest, the one I would reach for is probably my all-nighter, because I want my makeup to stay on all night. I use quite a lot of setting spray, I found. Like Daniela, when I borrowed hers, was like, that was a lot. I was like, sorry. She's like, no, I don't mind. Yeah, I just love the feeling of it all like soaking into my skin. This fan that Kerry got me like a long time ago is still incredible. Oh, I'll show you up close now. With the powder on, obviously I'll try and show you everything in natural light. However, it gets dark here at like 4 PM and it's already, what time? Like almost 3. So that's my skin up close. I think it's really nice. I don't think it's too much. I don't think it looks heavy and cakey, but it looks like perfected and like I'm ready to go out, right? I feel like I'm gonna have a good makeup day today. A lot of the next products that I'm gonna use are totally interchangeable, like bronzers, blushes, highlights. You use whatever you like. I'm just gonna use like my favourites or what I'm drawn to today. So I am going to contour because I'm not going to be using a pink blush. So I'm just going to take my beloved Essence Contour Kit. It's absolutely wonderful, does the job. I just dip into both, tap the excess, soak in my cheeks a wee bit. Again though, I don't want to put a lot of product on. And then just the light one, very gently on my jaw. That contour kit, wow, it never lets me down. It literally never fails me. I'm actually going to use my Kimchi Bronzer, but this is in the lighter shade. It's still in my new in drawer to like test properly, but I know the formula because I've already used the other Kimchi one. So I'll use this because I adore it. And actually I've got a new bronzer brush that I really like. It's Technic. It's really, really cheap, but I've been using it. Like, they sent me a bunch of makeup and a bunch of their brushes, and I think this is the only brush I kept. It's lovely actually. It doesn't have a name. I'll try and link it below. It definitely didn't come in a set, like it was individually wrapped. It's just a lovely, lovely bronzer brush. Did I say what shade this was in? This is in 01. I went to Malibu. It's just a lovely formula, and it's like a lovely caramelly colour. I just think it's very appealing to look at. Yeah, a bit over the nose, but without re-dipping, because this bronzer is quite intense. A bit up here, a bit on my big bum chin. I would get chin surgery if I could. I hate the shape of my chin. I don't hate it so much that I would actually pay for surgery, but I don't like my chin. And then I will use my kind of fancy highlighter, which Daniela gave me. This is Dior Nude Glow 01, I think it is. It's a real, the formula is to die for. It's not as intense as Cookie. You can build it up, like use a setting spray and put it on wet and stuff and really like make it intense. But I don't tend to wear a real bright ass disco highlighter. When I go out, I definitely want something that is more just like, it looks like I'm glowing from within. So I've been reaching for this. I've had this for a couple of months now and I just adore it so much. It's still a beautiful highlight, but I don't feel like it's like boof, disco ball or like metallic face, which I think have their place. Like if I was just going like straight out clubbing, I would definitely put more makeup on. We're going to bars and stuff, so it's not really clubbing makeup. I do tend to put a wee bit on the apples of my cheeks. This highlight just melts, and the good thing about it is it doesn't give a cast. Like, this shade does not give a cast on me, but Daniela's used a darker one on me and it still didn't leave a cast. It's just a happy highlight, but not too much. But you can still see I've got highlight on, you know. And then I am doing a black smoky eye, so my blush is going to be really neutral, and the one I always reach for is one that Sausage gifted me, and I love it. Kyrell sent it to me and it's just incredible. It's MUA, so it's very inexpensive. It's MUA blushed papaya whip, and it's peachy but neutral, and it's just the best. So again, I don't really want too much on. I will put it on my nose. Look at that highlight, just faintly glowing. It's just stunning. That blush, 10 out of 10, would recommend. You all need to buy it. Back to setting spray, because you can't have enough. Usually I would put on a super glowy, dewy, beautiful setting spray. However, my makeup needs to stay on when you're walking in and out of like pubs and bars, potentially restaurants. I don't know what we're doing. You're gonna need to put your mask on and off, and I don't want a dewy setting spray like making me feel like my face isn't completely set, so I'll just go back in with my all-nighter. If I don't feel like my face is evenly wet, I get really upset. So that is the skin right now. The highlight is so pretty. You can still see texture, you can still see these little like old spots and just like redness bits, but overall I just think my skin looks really nice. What I'll do is, before, like, I was going to put my lashes and brows on, but I'll run through the living room and show you this makeup in natural light first, just so you can actually see the skin, and then I'll go through my brows and lashes on. We'll put a lip on together, since I don't think this video is going to be very long. And brows and lashes, like, they're always going to stay on me. Anyway, I'll take you through to the natural light, and we'll look at it before the sun goes down in Scotland at like 1 PM. Okay, so it doesn't actually look that dark. This is my makeup. I need to bring the camera closer. What do you think? My under eyes are like always a little bit of a bane of mine, because I do have lines under there, but like I just have lines under there, so I just have to kind of embrace it. But overall, I just don't feel like my face looks heavy or too much, and I'd be very, very happy going out like this, which is good because I am going out like this in about 3 hours. Well, what time is it? 3 o'clock? Yeah, I need to leave in 3 hours. So yeah, I think it looks really good. I don't think it looks too much, and it's like literally how I do my makeup when I'm actually in real life. If you met me, this is like how you'd see me. You wouldn't see me cake face, you'd see me like this. Realistically, 99 out of 100 times I'm doing this makeup. 1 time I'm doing cake face. Depends what it's for. If we're going clubbing, cake face so it stays on while I dance. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. I think it looks lovely. I'm just gonna go do my brows and lashes, and then we'll meet back up when that's done. My go-to lip is any nude lip pencils. This one's just BFF by Colourpop. It's just nude. And then my go-to lipstick is MAC Fleshpot. It's a satin, and I feel like it doesn't sit in my lines too much, and I'm not going to wear gloss because I'm going to be wearing a mask on and off, and I'm going to be drinking out of glasses and stuff, or eating. I don't want a gloss on. I always hate gloss anyway, let's be honest. So yeah, that's just my go-to lip. I think it's really pretty. I get a lot of compliments on it, and a lot of people ask me what nude I'm wearing when I wear it, so I think it must be quite a beloved colour. I remember someone saying though it might be discontinued. I hope not, but anyway, that's my go-to lip. I'm gonna go and make myself look a little bit more presentable, and then I'll be back, and that'll be this video done. Got my dress on, my hoops. I'm done! So this is how my makeup would look if you were to meet me in the street, or if I had an important event to go to, or if I just want to look really nice and polished but not my YouTube cake face self. because in reality I don't feel like it looks that good in person. Might look good on YouTube and photos and like Instagram, but I just feel like in person a more natural base is better. But that's just my preference, not saying that that goes for everyone. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and got something from it, or didn't and want to tell me that you hate it. Leave me a comment down below. Give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, I really hope I catch you on the flip side. I am gonna go. Well, I actually have to drive. I was gonna say I'll have a drink. I can't. I have to drive first. But then I'm gonna go and have a drink. I love this dress. It's from River Island. And it's just so nice. Anyway, I'm gonna piss off. Have a lovely day, whatever it is you're doing, and I hope I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye!